A Matter of Business, written by Andrea Frazer, narrated by Valentino. Chapter 1. John Garden pulled himself together and got to his feet, and Sherman Holmes drew himself almost to attention. Standing beside her son, Shirley Garden smiled politely across her own desk and invited the weeping woman to move into the inner office. Holmes and Garden were now officially in business as private investigators, and the terribly upset woman was their first client. Sherman Holmes, having inherited a large fortune, had finally found himself able to indulge his dream of emulating his near-namesake hero Sherlock by setting up a detective agency. His partner, Garden, he had first encountered by chance, when both men had been staying at the Black Swan Hotel and had become caught up in a series of murders. They had found common ground in their love of Conan Doyle's hero, and Garden, looking for an escape from his mundane existence, had readily agreed to join Holmes in his venture. Holmes had pictured himself like his fictional hero and imagined an exciting life as a consulting detective, solving all those hitherto unsolvable cases. However, there were two problems with this. One, although he was obviously the daring leading man to Garden's sidekick, he wasn't actually the brains of the outfit. That was Garden, although Holmes didn't see it that way. Two, the good people of Hamsley Black Cross had far more mundane problems than had Conan Doyle's Victorian Londoners. As he was about to find out, Holmes gently moved the distressed woman into the inner office and settled her in the chair on the other side of his desk, and Garden mouthed the words, "cup of tea," to Shirley before shutting the door between the offices for the sake of confidentiality. Holmes had the appearance of one who could be confided in, being on the plump side, middle-aged, respectably dressed, and sporting a fine old-fashioned moustache, such as one's uncle might have worn in one's childhood. He sat now behind his desk, smiling a kind smile at their very first live client, absolutely oozing charm and reliability. "Allow us to introduce ourselves," he said in his cultivated, reassuring tones, held out his hand to be shaken, and continued, "My name is Sherman Holmes, and this is my business partner." Here he extended a hand to indicate Garden. "John Garden, how may we be of service to you, madam?" After hands were shaken, the woman extracted a handkerchief from her handbag, dried her eyes, and informed them, "I am Petula Exeter."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?